And good morning, Savannah and the Low Country, and welcome to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, presented by Coach's Corner, because I'm part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. That's right, it's Karl DeMasi, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, every Saturday morning from 9 to about 10:30, and it's January 13th. Great day to be here in the Sound Garden, on the stage, 9 75-inch TVs behind me, and you know what weekend it is. It's Super Wild Card NFL weekend. 2 games today, 3 games tomorrow, 1 on Monday night. Hey, come down here and enjoy it at Coach's Corner. John Henderson and Del Henderson do a great job. Remember, it's the #1 sports establishment here in Savannah, Georgia for over 30 years. You got to come check it out. They might even have some brisket sandwiches left. Don't forget, though, Super Bowl weekend, we'll have the Superfest, and I just found out we have a special tribute band coming in for that weekend, Pandora. You got to come check it out. One of the most famous bands here in the Sound Garden every year. Come check it out, Superfest. I think it's February 6th, that weekend, where we have Super Bowl Sunday, okay? So anyway, glad you could join me. Got a great lineup for you, like I say every week. First quarter, which I'm doing right now, I'm going to talk about local sports, high school sports, national sports. Then quarter number 2, we're going to break down a little Georgia football, a little baseball, PGA golf, with the man himself from WTOC Morning Break, co-host Tim Guidera joining me about 9:15. 9:30, quarter number 3, the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete Week from Woodville-Tompkins High School. And that's Brianna Pelote, senior. She just joined the 1,000-point club over there at Woodville-Tompkins. Going to come on and talk to her about Woodville-Tompkins lady basketball. Quarter number 4, okay? This young lady's near and dear to my heart. I coached her in high school. I watched her grow. She became a phenomenally multi-sport athlete. She just finished her first season at Syracuse. That's right. She is now just officially a volleyball player, and she finished her first year for the Orangemen, or I got to say the Orange now, Orange women, Orange men, whatever you want to call it. And that's standout from Islands High School, Veronica Sierzant, before she goes back to Syracuse this weekend. All right, so once again, let's jump right into it. We're going to go 3 steps in the door. That's where we talk high school, college, and pro sports that are related to Savannah or national, okay? But let me check. If you have a comment, please put it in the comment box, and if it's not working, please text me, 912-507-9158, and say, Coach, it's not working, okay? Once again, I'm going to do that again. Of course, my phone number is gone, okay? But anyway, send me a comment. Once again, the man behind the scenes, the OG, the brainchild of the Coach's Corner Sport Network, checking in as he always does, my man, the producer, Lawrence Bennett. And I hope the comments are working, Lawrence, and so far you're in there, so they're working. I know last week we had a couple of people said they couldn't get in the comment box. Hopefully it'll work this week. And then, of course, the #1 fan of the Coach's Show, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, is Mr. Dennis Kessler, Mr. Cavalier, as I coined him. All right. Good morning, Coach. You're in the house. You have a wonderful day. Great show, like always. Love your show. Love you too, Mr. Kessler. And once again, go Eagles, go Cavs. Go Eagles. They're having a tough time there, Dennis. I'm rooting for them, but they're having a tough time. Okay, a lot of internal oil in the squad, team turmoil. I mean, so we'll see what happens. They'll be playing today or this weekend on the Super Wild Card weekend. Come check it out at Coach's Corner. All right, so let's get into the news. Okay, first up, high school basketball. And if I got a score incorrect, it's going to be running down there on the ticker from last night. Please let me know. Like I found out, I thought Savannah Christian boys beat Groves. They went into double overtime, and Groves won 67-62. But here we go. Start off with the big girls. That's right, with girls, ladies always first. All right, we'll start out in Class 7A. Richmond Hill loses to Colquitt County 65-52. That's in 7A. In 6A, Grovetown beat Effingham 42-29. In 5A, don't have a score. Bradwell went to Coffee County. Bradwell Lady Tigers are ranked 7th in the state. Don't have a score. No score reported. Okay, then in 4A, in ladies, Wayne County 67, Islands 25. And then I don't have the Lady Phoenix, who took on Burke. So those are 2 scores I couldn't find. If you have those scores, please text it to me, 912-507-9158. Put it in the comment box. I'd love to get the shout out of those final scores. All right, in 3A, Long County beats Beach 49-42. Savannah Country Day beat Calvary Day School in a barn burner. Both teams were undefeated Savannah Country Day now is in first place. Country Day wins 46-44. Johnson went and played at Liberty County. Lady Adam Smashes, no score. Savannah Christian, 48. Groves, 29. 2A, Windsor Forest Windsor Forest hosts Toombs County, and the girls, the Lady Knights, beat them 46-40. In Class A D1, Woodville-Tompkins, Lady Wolverines. I'll have Brianna Pelote on as my athlete of the week. They took care of Claxton last night, 55-40. Bryan County, Coach Mincy and those Lady Redskins are on a roll. Big game again. Both teams vying for that number one spot in that Class A D1 division. Bryan County 57, Savannah High 26. I don't know how Bryan County is not ranked, Mr. Kyle Sandy. I don't know about you that, Mr. Sandy. I'm sending a shout out to you there. All right. And in GIAA, the Georgia Independent Athletic Association District 2 4A, Westminster beats St. Andrews 53-31. Okay, let's go to the boys' side of the court. Okay, as the men we'd like to call them, we'll start with the biggest classification. 7A, Richmond Hill gets a big region win against Colquitt County, 61-51 on the road. All right, 6A, Grovetown beat Effingham 56-49. Like I said, in 5A, Bradwell, they were like 7th in the state rank, but I don't have a score. They took on Coffee County. 4A, Wayne County beats Island 60-59. Benedictine stays in first place, 60-47 over Southeast Bullock. New Hampstead 81, Burke County 66. Now, if they both win, Benedictine and New Hampstead win Tuesday night, next Friday night, both undefeated in region play, we're going to have a battle, okay? In 3A, Beach beat Long County. Long County was ranked like 5th in the state by Kyle Sandy. They knock off Long County 60-57. Way to go, Coach Simons. Okay, Calvary Day School over Country Day 58-49. Johnson beats Liberty County. Liberty County was ranked high in the state too. Johnson. Coach Chucky Campbell got the Adams Smashers on a roll. They beat Liberty County 36-33. And Savannah Christian and Groves went at it. I was watching it on the National Federation High School, and it just cut off. And I thought they went to overtime. I thought Christian won, so I changed it on my ticker. But in double overtime, the Groves Rebels pull this one out 67-62. Okay? Region Class 2A, Region 3, Toombs County comes in and beats Windsor Forest 63-46. In A, D1, Woodville-Tompkins, Coach Pretty and those Wolverines beat Claxton 73-52. Savannah High all over Bryan County 67-51. In A, Division 2, we have the Savannah Classical Academy playing basketball now. McIntosh County 75, Savannah Classical 16. In GIAA, St. Andrews 61, Westminster 32. Bethesda played last night against Carleton Prep. Don't have a score. Also, high school football. One last time for the locals. We got one last high school football game today at Memorial Stadium. High noon. It's the Georgia Coastal Empire team taking on the South Carolina Low Country team. It's for bragging rights for the 6th annual Blitz Border Bowl. And you know what? What's special about this? The kids get an extra chance to showcase their skills. Maybe there's a college coach looking. But all ticket proceeds go to the Ronald McDonald House Charities. And that's a big deal in Savannah over there at Memorial Hospital for all those kids that come in for devastating diseases and injuries. So please, go support them. Happens today at noon. You can buy your tickets online. Go to WSAV. I always mess this up. The Blitz Border Bowl, 6th annual. Last year, the Coastal Empire won 20-0. Right now, it's been going every other year. Coastal Empire is up 3-2. All right. Wrestling duels all over the place. South Effingham's hosting 6A. I think New Hampstead is hosting. Wayne County is holding 4A. Calvary is hosting 3A. And Bryan County, upstart wrestling program, they'll be in the Class A D1 area, but exactly where, I don't know. If you know that, hey, give me a shout out, put it in the comments box. I like to let people know where these boys are wrestling. Wrestling is really big. Swimming's going on every weekend. Richmond Hill swim team, big win last week at the Aquatic Center, finishing in first place. So if you got any swimming news, let me know. All right, I'd love to get it out there. Rankings in basketball, like I said, Bradwell in the girls in Class 5A is ranked 7th. Calvary girls were ranked 10th, but they were knocked off, so we'll see how that stands. Boys Class 5A, Bradwell was ranked 10th. Class 4A, Woodville-Tompkins cracked the top 10. And I think that's the first time Woodville-Tompkins ever beat Burke last night, okay? I think that was Coach Jeff Williamson's note, so make sure you're aware of that. Class 3A, Long County was 9, Liberty County was 10, but they both lost last night. Pretty exciting Class 3A region right there. In Class A, D1, Savannah High was 4th, Woodville-Tompkins was 5th, all right? So that's the high school, okay? College pro and the other news I'm going to have to get back to because I want to keep this on track. Hopefully my man Tim Guidera will be on. I'll wait to see if he pops in. So I'll go with the college news. Savannah State, men 6-5 overall, 4-3 in the SEAC. They're in 4th place. They play today home against Fort Valley at 3 p.m. Women's team has won 5 straight. They're 8-3. They're 5-2 in the SEAC. They'll play today against Fort Valley at 1 p.m. Okay? So hold it. I think I might have the wrong one here. No, I don't. I have the right one here. I hope I have the right one. USCB has started Peach Bell play, and they're getting the feel of it. Men's basketball is 8-3. They're 1-2 in Peach Bell play. They lost last Saturday to Clayton State. They lost Wednesday to Lander. They're home today against Georgia Southwestern at the USCB Recreation Center at 3:30. The ladies are playing at 1:30, okay? So that's over there at USCB. SCAD's back in the hole. Don't forget college football. We know. Michigan 34, Washington 13. The Bears going to Alabama, taking Coach Saban's spot now. So it's going to be pretty exciting. A lot of changes in college football. SCAD, what are they doing today? They're back in all day. Yesterday, they were at the Indoor Track and Field Championships at Jimmy Carnes Invitational, Gainesville, Florida. Bowling today is at the ISPB PA Kegel Collegiate Classic in Addison, Illinois. Hopefully they're not dealing with any weather. Okay. Next up, we got to go to the pros. Okay. Atlanta Braves extended the contract to Alex Anthopoulos. Okay, through 2031. Pretty special there. They really believe in Alex. And I love this one. Charlie Culberson, homeboy from Atlanta, coming back. He played with the Braves from 2018 to 2020. He's coming back. He's trying to come back as a relief pitcher. Okay, no longer infielder utility man. He's coming back as a relief pitcher. The Braves extended a spring training contract, so we'll see what happens with Charlie. Like I say, NFL, Falcons, stink. They fired Coach Smith right after the game, which was the best thing they could have done. They're out, but we got Super Wild Card Weekend today, 4:30. Cleveland Browns take on the Houston Texans. 8:10. Miami Dolphins take on Kansas City, where I heard it's supposed to be like 30 below with the wind chill factor. Yeah, I want to go sit outside and watch Kansas City play Miami in that weather. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock, Pittsburgh Steelers at Buffalo. 4:30, Green Bay Packers at Dallas. 8:15, the Rams take on the Lions. Matthew Stafford coming back to Detroit. Okay? And on Monday, you got the Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hawks last night lost. They're 15-22. Trae Young and Bogdan Bogdanovic both scored there or hit their 1,000 three-point shots or three-pointers. So pretty special right there. They'll be home today against Washington at 7:30. PGA Golf, Brian Harmon last week at the Century Kapula Hawaii Country Club, tied for 5th at 25 under. Could you imagine shooting 25 under and not winning? While this weekend he's at the Sony Open in Hawaii. He's tied for 18th at 4 under. All right, Champions Tour will start up next week. Tim O'Neill will be back in action at the Mitsubishi Electric Championship. Where else? In Hawaii. It's pretty special, okay? Local pros, okay? Don't forget, we got hockey weekend in Savannah. We got the Public Savannah Hockey Classic. We have Florida, Tennessee, Georgia, and Georgia Tech last night, and they're going to play like a championship tournament, which is pretty special. Last night, Florida beat Tennessee 5-1. Georgia beat Georgia Tech 7-1. So the third place game is tonight at 5:30. Tennessee versus Georgia Tech, and for the now called the Ghost Pirates Cup instead of the Thrasher Cup. Okay, this has been going on since 1999. It's 25 years we've had this hockey classic in Savannah. Florida takes on Georgia at about 8:30. All right, then we have the ECHL, the Eastern Coast Hockey League All-Star Classic Fan Fest tomorrow, because Monday we got the All-Star game at 7 o'clock. The East Coast Hockey League All-Star game at the Enmark Arena. Ghost Pirates on the road last night. They lost 5-3, tied going halfway through the second period. The Florida Everblades, went on to outscore them 3-1 to win the game 5-3. They'll be playing at Florida Everblades again because you can't play at Denmark Arena. We got the Hockey Classic going on at 7 o'clock. And then Savannah Bananas, the city of Savannah, is doing refurbishing old historic Grayson Stadium with adding 1,000 more seats so we can get more people in there to see the Savannah Bananas because you can't get tickets. You got to love it. Well, that's 3 in the door. I don't know where my man Tim Guidera is, but I'm going to find out during the break. And then hopefully I can find, keep my fingers crossed, that our Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week, Brianna Pelote, comes in for that segment. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Got to thank the sponsors.
Hey, sports fans, looking for the ultimate sports and entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food, from famous chicken wings, hamburgers, to delectable calzones and pizzas. Coach's Corner menu is sure to satisfy your cravings. In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an upgraded sound garden, now with more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for? Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game day.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting it equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
Yo, you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style, we are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time, it makes you mad, the pain drives you crazy, you just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And good morning, Savannah and the Low Country. It's the coach, Karl DeMasi. Can't forget about the Coastal Empire. Back here, right here on, of course, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report on the Soundgarden stage at Coach's Corner every Saturday morning. I'm glad you could join me. And I had a little technical difficulty with my next guest, so he could not he couldn't hook up. So Tim Guidera will have to do it another time. But once again, I appreciate him trying to come on, but technical difficulties. So I'm going to be waiting for my athlete of the week from Woodville-Tompkins, Brianna Pelote. I got a little text message here. I hope she's good to go. Yep, she says she's good to go, and we'll see what happens in about 5 minutes. But once again, you got a comment? Good friend of mine, now downtown assistant athletic director, Kevin Brown. Kevin, I'm glad you could join in, and yeah, I think I'm looking good. got you there, KB. But anyway, don't forget, I got you going on next. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete from Woodville-Tompkins, Brianna Pelote, just joined the 1,000-point club over there at Woodville. Peace out, brother. So once again, you got a comment, throw it in here. And I also do a website called the Prep Sports Report. A bunch of stories up there. I try to update the scores. We had a good story. Brianna Pelote and Jordan Cave at Islands High School just joined the 1,000-point club at their respective schools. I think Brianna is the 5th. Jordan is the 5th. So, it's pretty special that these kids can do it. And it's just a lot of fun. We got high school basketball going on today. Check out the PrepSportsReport.com website. The schedule's up there. Remember, we got wrestling duels going on today. You can go to Calvary for 3A. You can go to South Effingham for 6A. The 4A schools are going out to Wayne County. That's BC, Islands, Wayne County, Burke County. So they'll be heading out there. And I got to take a timeout here. The sun kills me. So give me a chance to put on my glasses here. Now I can see you. Okay, now I can see it. I know I got a sun glare coming on this good-looking side of my face here, but it's something special. But, all the news you want, go to the Prep Sports Report to check it out. It's there, right there for you. So I appreciate you doing that. And it's more information that I can get up about the kids, and that's what it's all about, getting more information about the kids. I mean, like I say, I'm a broken record. Dennis Knight from the Savannah Morning News, WTOC, the crew there, the new crew, Jeff Roberts and Rachel West, WJCL, Amy Zimmer and Preston Harvey. Then, of course, at WSAV, Joey Lamar and Mr. Corey Howard. Don't forget, high noon at Memorial Stadium, we got the 6th annual Blitz Border Bowl. This is where we got high school seniors playing to showcase their football talents one last time. You got the Coastal Empire team, kids from Georgia, right in the Coastal Empire area. Then, of course, we got the South Carolina Low Country team. So it's going to be a lot of fun watching that today, 12 noon. All ticket proceeds go to the Ronald McDonald House. It's always great to get, to receive, but how about it's even better when you give? And anything you can give will help these families that come into the Ronald McDonald House over there at Memorial Hospital, devastating diseases, disorders, or injuries. I bought my ticket, and I can get in for free, but I bought my ticket. So hopefully you'll buy yours too. So that's going on today. Swimming meets all over the place. It's just going crazy here. So once again, my guest, the legend, the former sports reporter, now WTOC's host, Tim Guidera. Technical difficulties. I'll try and hook up with him next week. But I'm going to take a break. Thank my sponsors again, because my next guest is in the house. She's waiting in the back green room. Really, she's waiting at her house. But coming up next is the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete from Woodville-Tompkins. This girl's been all-state, all-everything since she's been playing basketball at Woodville-Tompkins. And there's some great program over there by Jeff Roberson. Can't wait to talk to her, because this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic from Woodville-Tompkins will be Brianna Pelote. I'll be back in 3.5 minutes with my guest. Stay tuned. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network.
Hey, sports fans, looking for the ultimate sports and entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere, so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food, from famous chicken wings, hamburgers to delectable calzones and pizzas. Coach's Corner menu is sure to satisfy your cravings. In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an upgraded sound garden. Now, more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for? Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game
At
day.
Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School, we consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, it comes in uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball, softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
Yo, you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style, we are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time, it makes you mad, the pain drives you crazy, you just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can, at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network, presented by Coach's Corner, because it's all food, all music, all sports, all fun, all food since 1991. Got to thank John Henderson for letting me do this. And once again, if you got a comment, check in. You know, I love to hear the comments. And he used to be a big part of this show, but he took off for Atlanta. It used to be the coach and the AD, Chad Griffin, checking in up there from Hebron Christian. Some nice sunshine for you, Chad. You're right. But it's also 47 degrees. I thought it would be a little warmer. But once again, you know, I'm a New Yorker. I'm a Southern Yankee. My blood is thin, but I can take a little cold weather here. All right. So we're at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete. This is where we get some more information about the good kids, the kids that are doing things special here in Savannah, Georgia. Of course, it's on the athletic field. And this young lady from Woodville-Tompkins scored her 1,000th career point in Woodville-Tompkins' 44-22 non-region win over Bethune-Bowman on January 6th. She becomes the 5th Lady Wolverine to join that club. She leads the Wolverines this year in points per game, field goal percentage, three-point percentage, rebounds, steals, block shots. I wonder if she drives the bus, too. I mean, during her junior year, she was impressive. She was all Savannah Morning News. She was also recognized as a preseason All-Coastal Georgia girls basketball player from SandySpiels.com, the #1 basketball site here in Georgia. So pretty impressive, and that's why I had to get her on as this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week from Woodville-Tompkins High School, Brianna Pelote. Hey, good morning, Brianna. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm good.
I mean, you know, I'm glad you're home. You're a nice warm out. A little chilly out here today. I didn't think it would be chilly, but I'm glad you could join me. Congratulations on reaching the 1,000-point club. I mean, just a pretty big milestone there. How does it feel to join that, be the 5th Lady Wolverine to join that club?
Thank you. And It feels good. I'm proud to have reached it this year.
Now, you did it last week against Bethune-Bowman. Going into the game, did you realize it? And when you did reach that plateau, what was the feeling like?
I did realize it. I've been thinking about it all that week, and it was just amazing and exciting. I just felt just so happy.
Nice. Okay, and also, as you heard me, your introduction, you lead the team in points, percentage, rebounds, steals, block shots. I mean, do you do anything else? Do you fill up the water bottles? Do you drive the bus? I mean, it's unbelievable. How do you manage to excel in all these areas of the game of basketball? Usually, basketball players are just offensive scorers, they're defensive minded, but you're the whole deal.
Honestly, I just go out and play. Like, I don't think about how I'm gonna do this game, or I don't think about how I'm going to play. I just go out there and play.
All right. So if I had to talk to Coach Roberson, would he tell me you're an offensive player or a defensive player?
If it was last year, he would say I'm a defensive player. If he would say this year, I don't know. I don't know which one he'll pick.
Well, you just said it. Last year, you were the region's defensive player of the year. I mean, so a lot of kids today, girls and boys that play basketball, loves the offensive side of the ball. How do you approach the defensive side of the ball? I mean, how do you prepare to stop that opponent from scoring against you?
Well, I watch a lot of women's basketball, so it's like when I see somebody playing my position, I see how they play defense, and it's like, it's like I can imagine myself doing the same thing. So when I'm out on the court, I could just tell what my opponent is kind of going to do. It's like on defense, I'm very patient. So it's like I'll just stand there and see and wait and see what they're going to do. And then that's when I'll, decide how I'm going to play defense on them.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, it's always been my philosophy. Offense wins games, defense wins championships. And you got to have the mindset to be a defensive player, and you got to learn how to, excel in that area. So, I mean, you're being recognized All-State, preseason All-State by SandySpiels.com. You're one of the players to watch. Dennis Knight did an article for the Savannah Morning News on the girls' players to watch. How do you handle these expectations and maintain that balanced focus that I could say you have on the floor or as a person?
I am very humble, so I take it. I read it. I get happy. I get excited, but I know the work isn't done. So I just go out there and I just keep playing hard, keep practicing hard, and just keep working on my game so I can get better.
Nice. And if you're just tuning in, I'm talking to the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete from Woodville-Tompkins High School. Lady Wolverine senior Brianna Pelote. She just scored 1,000 points for her career and one of the top players to watch here in Savannah and in the state. So, I mean, Woodville-Tompkins girls basketball has got a great reputation. Last year, you guys won the region. You reached the state semifinals. As one of the key players back, how do you see your role in maintaining that level that Woodville-Tompkins has set and showing the younger players, your peers, your teammates, the Woodville-Tompkins way?
I'll say I'll just be an example, like lead as example. So if I'm out there playing hard, hustling, I know they'll follow my lead and have my back. And it all starts with practice. So I'll play hard in practice, keep them on their toes and have them working just as hard as me so we can be on one accord, one team, and just, yeah.
Doing what you got to do and showing them how to do it. So are you that rah-rah type or the quiet leader?
The quiet leader.
I could tell, yes. And sometimes you need those quiet leaders because those quiet leaders know how to keep their head composed, and, your head mental aspect of the game plays a big role too. And perfect segue, We talked about how you're leading the team in all these stats. We talked about you being one of the best defensive players in the area and in the region. Now, as far as Brianna goes, what did you feel you needed to work on to make yourself a better player coming into this season?
I feel I need to work on my shooting and my dribbling. I knew that there were certain players not coming back again, and I know there are certain players that are good in that aspect of the game, but I know me personally, if push comes to shove and I have to do that, I will be able to hit that clutch shot or, dribble to the paint and make a layup or take somebody off the dribble. So I feel like I just had to work on my dribbling and my shooting.
All right, so you're going to make yourself a better ball handler. You're going to, like you said, a lot of key players graduated from last year's team, but you've been part of this program and about, the reputation that it's one of the better programs around here in Savannah, Georgia. How do you get the team to believe in that? And tell us what the team chemistry is like this year.
I get the team to believe that because looking back, all of the things that we've accomplished, and then it's a lot. Like last year, we've accomplished so much, and the girls that came back again this year are the girls that were on the team last year. So they see how far we got. They see how good we play. So I feel as if they should be able to push themselves and be as good as we were last year. And what was the other question again?
No, you answered it perfect. I mean, how are you getting those girls to believe in the reputation that you guys have? Oh, team chemistry. How do you guys get along?
We get along really good, actually. Like, it's like on and off the court, we're sisters. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Yeah, we bicker and we argue, but at the end of the day, we have each other's back as we should. And on the court, we pick each other up. Off the court, we'll be laughing, goofing off, and that's the type of chemistry that I want with any team that I'm on.
Well, it seems like, you guys are, you're young and you're battling in that region, and, you guys are doing a great job. So now it's your senior year. Did you set any personal goals for the season, or do you have any personal goals for the remainder of the year? And how do you envision yourself after high school basketball is over? What do you see yourself doing?
Yes, I do have a personal goal. My personal goal is, since I already hit my 1,000 point, I would love to try to hit 1,000 rebounds. I don't know if it's possible, but I would try to. And then my team goal will probably be to make it as far in the state's playoff as possible.
All right, and behind every great student or athlete, is your family. Tell us how your family has contributed to your success.
My family has contributed a lot. They have always been in my corner since I've started basketball. I've started basketball since I was, I want to say, 10 or 9.
Wow.
And they have been by my side since then, traveling. We've been probably all around the U.S., me playing basketball. And my mom and my stepdad has been by my side since then. And really, my stepdad has really pushed me to become the basketball player that I am today. He's been my trainer since I've started, and he always had this mindset that, I would be one of the greatest basketball players I could be. And now I feel like I'm proving that to him, and I just feel proud that I'm making my family proud.
Nice. Now, we got to go a little further because it probably is your extension of your family. Tell us about, and I left this off the question, I forgot, a questionnaire, I forgot, but tell us about Coach Roberson and what the coaches bring to that program and what they've helped you with.
The coaching staff is very good. They bring determination. They're determined to win. So, it starts from the coaches to the players. So they bring that determination. They bring the the effort, their speeches that they give us, and they always be there to boost up our confidence and to just be in our corner when we don't have the courage. They're there to encourage us.
Nice. And so I know I asked this a little bit. So any colleges get in contact with you yet? I know you got some of your former players, some of your former friends and teammates playing at Savannah State and playing at USCB. Anybody contact you, and do you see yourself getting to that next level?
Yes, sir. There are college coaches that have contacted me, and yes, sir, I am. I do see myself playing at that next level. Nice.
Woodville-Tompkins, we hear about, all these trades and all these specialties have. Tell us what your experience has been at Woodville-Tompkins as a student.
The best experience ever. I love Woodville-Tompkins. They have taught me so much, and the teachers, they're so good. They really want you to pass, and they will be there whenever you need them. Just email or go to them in person. They will be there. And the counselors, they really help you to try to go to the next level as a student and as a person. And I really appreciate that. And the principal, Mr. McGuire, shout out to him. He's
Yes.
the best principal ever. He's the one that I can go to when I'm having any type of trouble with classes, with anything that I need help with. He'll be there for me and behind my corner, and I really appreciate him and the whole staff.
Nice. All right, last question, okay. High school senior, you're going to graduate. Hopefully you'll go to a school that you think is a good fit for you. What do you want to do after this is all over, after high school and college ball's over? What do you want to major in? What do you foresee yourself doing in the future?
Well, I want to major in nursing, and I want to be a pediatric nurse that's
nice,
working with kids. But that's really, I guess you could say that's like my second option if I don't go to the pros or like overseas.
Nice. Well, we're proud of you. Woodville-Tompkins proud of you. I mean, scoring 1,000 points is a great achievement in any high school basketball player's career. You've been constant there. You've been a force there. Keep the work, great work, and we can't see. I can't wait to see where you play at the next level. But once again, congratulations on a great career so far. It's not over yet. Don't count the Lady Wolverines out, right?
Yes.
And as you say over there, Woodville-Tompkins, go Wolverines.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Great job.
Thank you.
I mean, you could tell. Fine young lady. She knows what she wants to do. Quiet leader. And I've watched her on a basketball court. You don't want to go against Brianna Pelote. I mean, she's just a force to be reckoned with. And like I said, she's not boastful. She's quiet, but she's strong. She's confident. Can't wait to see what that young lady does. Next up, we're going to talk to a young lady who just graduated from a school here in Savannah. She's playing at the college level now. Can't wait to catch up after her first full season as a volleyball player at Syracuse University. We'll be talking to Veronica Sierzant in about 3.5 minutes. Stay tuned. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network.
Hey, sports fans, looking for the ultimate sports and entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere, so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food, from famous chicken wings, hamburgers to delectable calzones and pizzas. Coach's Corner menu is sure to satisfy your cravings. In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an upgraded sound garden. Now, more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for? Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game
At
day.
Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School, we consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
Yo, you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style, we are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can, at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And good morning, Savannah, the Coastal Empire, and now, of course, the Low Country. We got to start including USCB, University of South Carolina, Beaufort Sports Athletics. Got some kids over there from the Savannah area playing for that team, and they're off to a great start in the Peach Belt Conference. So got to shout out to them. But once again, favorite part of my show is interviewing the kids. And we just finished with the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete, Brianna Pelote from Woodville-Tompkins, 1,000-point scorer. But this next lady is near and dear to my heart. I watched her grow as a 6th, 7th grade over at Coastal Middle School. Had the chance to coach her at least 1 year in high school. I mean, Hollis Stacy Award winner, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Outstanding in all the sports she played, but she chose to take her career, or chose her career to play volleyball, college volleyball, and she's up at Syracuse University. They just finished their first year. So in her freshman year, she appeared in all 28 matches for the Orange. Can't say Orangemen, okay? Played in 88 of 89 sets. Second on the team in assists. Second in kills. I call them, spikes. 123. Posted first a double-double against Clemson. Then career high against Boston College. So she had a phenomenal game against Florida State. Of course, we know she played at Islands High School. She played Club Savannah. I can't think of the Jacksonville team's name, but she played in Jacksonville. But once again, can't find out how her first season went up there in Syracuse, New York. And people, let me adjust my camera here. Let me get it go down a little more. It's got to come up a little more. There we go. Let's see. There we go. You want to contribute to her name, image, likeness deal? Go get yourself some Syracuse Orange gear. Syracuse, New York, go Orange. Okay, on the back, I can't flip it over to the back, but on the back, it says number 2, Veronica Sierzant. Joining me now on the Coach's Corner hot seat, my girl, as I call her, Ronnie, joining me on the Coach's Corner Sports Network, Veronica Sierzant. What's up, Veronica? How's it going?
It's good. How are you?
At first, I thought you were Elizabeth. But anyway,
starting to look more alike now.
oh, you guys are starting to look a lot alike, so you probably act alike too. So, but anyway,
Yeah.
Congratulations on a successful freshman year. I know it wasn't what you wanted to be in wins and losses, but I mean, 28 games you played. Share the highlights of making that jump from high school to college, and is there any memorable moments from your freshman year, your freshman season, because you still got to finish out your school year, but anything that really stood out for you?
Well, we played our game against Florida State. We took a set from them because they were ranked the 25th. They were ranked 25th in the country, so that was a really big win for us. Or we didn't win the game, but we took a set from them, and that was probably the highlight of my freshman year, and it was awesome. But jumping from high school to college, it was definitely a weird transition because everyone is at the same level as me, and it's like in high school I was playing with all my friends and not everyone was as committed, and so it wasn't as serious. But now jumping out to college, it's like the big leagues, and it was a really weird transition, but I think I transitioned really well.
Nice. And, you know, in high school, I mean, you had to do what you had to do for the team. You played outside hitter, you played setter, you know, you had to do everything. Your goal going into college was to be a setter. But with all the injuries and stuff that was going on with the Syracuse team, you wound up playing all those positions. And so tell us how it was adapting, not just being a setter, but adapting to be an outside hitter and the faster pace and the top little competition, because didn't one of your teams go to, I think, the semifinals?
Yes, they did. Pittsburgh did. So it wasn't that hard of a transition because I am a very versatile athlete, as y'all can tell. And so the pace is a lot faster in college, so it took me probably like a practice or two, maybe a game to adjust to it, but I think I adjusted really well to it. And I did what my coaches told me to do. And my coaches helped me a lot through that. So they had trusted me and I had trusted them. And so I did my job, or tried to do my job.
Well, you know, talk us through that 27 assist game against Florida State, because you were the setter for most of that game, right?
Yes, I was.
So, tell us about that experience. What contributed for you to be, that good in that game?
So we knew that going into the game that Florida State was one of the best teams in our conference, and they ended up co-sharing conference championship with Pittsburgh. And so going into that game, we knew it was going to be a really hard game. And so I was hitting right side at the beginning of the game. And so my coach switched it to setting, and I was like, okay, I'm in my actual position. I need to play my job. I need to do my job and do it well. And so I just fire lit inside me, and I had that dog in me, so I was playing, and I did my job.
Oh, I know. When you turn on that fire, when you turn on that mental capability yours, there's no stopping on you. I could see you being a dog on that court in that game. But did you expect to play in all 28 matches this year?
No, I didn't. I expected to be like having to like fight for my position and not like, because I couldn't not play because we had so many injuries on the team. And so going in, like knowing I had to play all those games, I was like, oh my God. So I actually need to like start working like really hard now. And so we can compete in our conference.
Now you realize you're going to play a lot. How did you approach it mentally? I mean, you had to play at a higher level performance. Like you said, high school, you were always the best in the group in most of the matches. So now you had to approach it like, I got to be the best. And I mean, you did a good job. How was the mental approach about the whole thing? And did they work on mental approach in college, on the college level?
So I just told myself, like, you have this great opportunity to play against the best players in the country, and you're playing against them. So you're on one of the best teams in the country. Like, obviously our record didn't show that, but we are playing in probably the second or best conference in the country for volleyball. And so I just came it with, I'm playing the best, so you got to play the best to play against the best.
I mean, I agree with you. And, you know, your involvement in high school, Club Savannah, what was the Jacksonville team called?
Jacksonville Juniors Volleyball Association.
So you improved your skills through those three different sources. So how has your high school, your club volleyball prepared you for this top-level competition?
Just getting all the reps and having support, because I feel like we played volleyball so much that it's just muscle memory at this point. And all the support through high school and club, like I still keep up with all my high school teammates and all my club teammates, and they just are really supportive, and I'm really supportive of them too. And so we all know that we're all going to make it out of playing college sports.
And if you're just tuning in, I'm talking to Veronica Sierzant, former Islands High School outstanding female athlete, Howell Stacy Award winner 3 years in a row. You name it, she played it. Volleyball, basketball, soccer, track. I mean, how did those experiences contribute to your overall athleticism?
I think just playing different sports just helped me progress in volleyball and basketball, because they're all so different. Like basketball, you have to sprint up and down a court for 8 minutes at a time, and then you get a break. And then soccer is just running a lot of cardio, and then it's all just different, and they all just help me progress in each sport.
All right, so they helped you progress in each sport. But overall, do you miss playing those other sports?
I do a lot, because I used to be on the go all the time with different things, and now I'm still on the go with volleyball. But I used to be going, okay, so volleyball season's over, now I got basketball and volleyball. But now the basketball season's over, I have volleyball and soccer and track, and so now it's just I'm playing one sport, and I do miss it a lot. But I'm glad I chose volleyball.
Nice. And nowadays everybody says you have to specialize in one sport. If you had to see a young lady that was a high school athlete, what kind of advice would you give her about playing all sports has helped you grow as a volleyball player?
It helps you. It just, like you said, it helps you grow. As if you want to specialize in one sport, you can. But I suggest playing another sport, because it helps you. Because it helps you progress in that other sport. Because playing basketball helped me become stronger and faster in volleyball, and it all helps with each sport. And track helped me get faster too, and soccer helped me stay in shape, and it helped me be more aggressive, and it just helps in a lot of different sports.
Well, and if you think she's just a athlete, she's not. She's also a student. So, I mean, you achieved a lot of success in high school, but college now has a lot of demands. Being at this level now, how are you maintaining or dealing with the time management of now you eat, sleep, volleyball, and now you got to throw your academics in? How's that been going for you?
It's been going pretty well. I'm pretty good at managing my time. And when we miss games for travel days, because we play on Fridays and Saturdays, so we'll travel on Thursdays. And so I'll miss 2 days of classes out of the week. So I just communicate with my professors. And a lot of the professors at Syracuse are really understanding, and they love all their athletes. So they'll be like, okay, you can do this. You can turn this in. Make sure you turn this assignment in by this time, or you can take the test next week, or just turn it in by this certain time, and it'll be fine. And a lot of my friends that aren't athletes help me with the notes, and so you just have to have friends, and you'll figure it out.
Did that worry you going into being a college student, that the professors would work with you? Because you hear so much about college professors that this is the deadline, you got to be there, you got to do this. Did that worry you at all?
Yeah, just a little bit. But then I was talking to my teammates when I was on my official visit at Syracuse, and they said all the professors are really understanding for athletes.
Nice. Here you are, a young lady that grew up in good old Savannah, Georgia. The weather usually never gets below 40 degrees, and it's always in the hundreds or in the high 90s. How are you adjusting to Syracuse, upstate New York?
It's definitely a different environment up there, because I woke up one morning and it was snowing, and I was like, okay. And I put on leggings and tennis shoes, and I'm like, I don't think I can wear that. And so I put on my snow boots, put on a hat, put on 2 layers of pants, and I walked outside, and I was still cold. So I just got to put on more layers.
You better get ready for it, because when you go back, you got a snowstorm that has just gone through that whole area. So, and we've read the story, but tell everybody, why Syracuse? Why go so far away from home? I mean, it was your dream school, and just so you know, I've told you 1,000 times, my favorite color was orange. I always liked the Syracuse Orange Men, okay? And, people get mad at me. It's the orange now, okay? It'll always be the Orange Men. And I told you the story why they were called the Orange Men, didn't I?
I think so. I don't remember.
Because
conversation, yeah.
When they came out and played their first football game, they were dressed in all orange.
Yeah.
It wasn't because the Iroquois Indians and their orange-toned skin, but people don't realize that. Just like with St. John's Redmond. when they came to play their first game, they were all in red. But, that's a story. All right, so tell us why Syracuse and Otto. I mean, why?
So originally I wanted to play basketball at Syracuse because my dad is a huge Syracuse fan and we would always watch their games, and I was like, oh, I want to go play at Syracuse. I like the color orange, and Otto's just a really cute mascot. And so then that basketball turned into a volleyball, and I just went on a visit at Syracuse, or the coach. I contacted the coaches, and they contacted me back, asked me to come on a visit. And I went up there, fell in love with it, and I committed. And I am not regretting my choice. It's just always been my dream school. And yeah, go Orange for life.
So you've been there since August. Has it met your expectations so far?
Yes, it has. Mm-hmm.
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
Love it up there.
All right, a couple more questions, and I'll let you go. We know that you want to be a setter in college, but you're willing to do anything for the team. But you play a crucial role in both offense and defense. How do you approach your responsibilities on the court to contribute effectively or contribute to the team's overall success?
I think just having the energy on the court and being a leader. I know I'm a freshman, but I see myself as a leader on the court because I'm a setter, and so I control the offense and the defense, or the libero controls the defense. But I have some play into both parts. And so I just have to have that mindset of I need to help my team win, and I have to do this. I have to do this to help that happen.
All right. Now, I know, you finished your first semester as a college student. How was that academically? How did that turn out for you? And was what you wanted it to be, or could it be better?
It could definitely be better. I finished with a 3.6, and my goal was to finish with over a 3.5. So I did that. And so it was nice. I liked all of my classes. They were interesting, except stats. Stats is not my friend. But I enjoyed it, and I made a lot of non-athlete friends, which is nice.
Now, you're playing in the ACC. Very rarely are you close to good old Savannah, Georgia. And you did play a game up there in Georgia Tech, and you saw all your friends and family come up there, and coaches, whether it was the volleyball coach or me. How did that make you feel? And when you heard them saying, "Go Ronnie," I mean, you had to love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was awesome having so many people come. I was like, I didn't realize for there to be that many people there. Like, my mom sent me a list of people, but I didn't think everyone was going to show up. But it was nice to have my little city of Savannah on in Georgia Tech.
The big elf has to jump in.
Yes.
He is the elf. He is the elf. He definitely is the elf. So, but yeah, that's her dad, Dave, who's a good friend of mine and helped me coach basketball at Islands High School. He's loving it. But it was a lot of fun being there and watching you play. And you know what, you guys, if you look at their record, you think, well, this team only won 2 or 3 matches or games the whole year. You guys were in the game. It wasn't like you were outclassed. No,
we weren't. We were playing really. We almost. I think we went in the 20s with Georgia Tech the entire time, and I think with a full team we could beat them 100%.
Oh, okay. And speaking about this, 2 last questions. You guys were young this year because you had to deal with all the injuries and stuff. Tell us what the future looks like for the volleyball team as a team.
Mm-hmm. So we should have everybody coming back from injury, and our coaches did a really good job recruiting. So we'll have a full roster of 16 for next year. So I think we have a really good chance of making the tournament next year too.
All right, Howie snuck out the door. Howie, how's it going?
Say hi. You can wave.
Hi.
Howie's the man at Islands High School. Great to see him right there. Everybody's got your back today, eh?
Yeah.
Where's the dog?
Wilson. He's over there.
All right, last question. Looking ahead, what are your goals and aspirations for the next 3 years in college, volleyball, individually and academically and as a team?
So for volleyball and as a team, I want to make the tournament at least twice, maybe even 3 times. That would be amazing. And possibly win an ACC championship. And then personally, I want to make the ACC, all ACC team, and hopefully get 1,000 assists. So adding another 1,000 to my resume.
Yep.
And then academically, just try and strive for a 4.0 each semester, but keep it over a 3.5. And then, yeah, I think that's it.
And major future plans after all this is done?
Yeah, so I'm majoring in finance, and I might add accounting as my second major if I like it this semester. And then my plan is to move to New York City for a few years to work there.
Nice. You mean you get the right spot, you get the right money if you find it there. But anyway, you've done a great job. I know you go record-wise. People are going to look at it and say, "Why did she go there?" But it's your dream school. You've done well. You played in all 28 matches, and academically, you're on top of it. Keep the great work. And once again, thanks for coming on and sharing the experience of being a college student athlete now.
Yes, thank you for having me.
And if you want, tell them how they can get some merch.
Yes, you can go. I can post the link on my Facebook, or it's on my Instagram at Veronica Sierzant. You can go in my bio. There's a link for the NIL shop and the Q's merch shop. So go buy some merch.
It showed up yesterday. Perfect timing.
Yes. You can get it within a week.
All right, Veronica. When do you head back to Syracuse? Tomorrow?
Sunday. Oh, so yeah, Sunday. Yeah,
well, dress warm.
I will. It'll be snowing when I land.
All right. Thanks for coming on. Always appreciate you.
Yes, thank you. Go Orange.
Love you, Ronnie.
All right. Love you too, Carl. Bye.
Bye. We've always had that relationship. I was Carl and she was Ronnie. But, one of the best athletes I've ever coached, and I've been coaching a long time, female or male, she's one of the best athletes I've ever coached. And driven, determined, feisty. When she gets that, attitude that she's going to do something, she's going to beat you, she's going to come through. And don't count out Syracuse making it to that ACC championship or winning a national title with this young lady on that team. And it's a young team this year, and I thought they were very good. Even though they didn't beat Georgia Tech, I thought they were very good. So once again, got to go to the fifth quarter, got to wrap this baby up. And once again, you're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. I'll be back in 3.5 minutes to wrap it up. Hold it. Time out. We got a comment. We got my man, Seth Gassman. He's hiding behind that HV Jenkins Warrior Baseball. And once again, spring sports start on Monday. So, Seth, thank you for checking in. And always enjoy talking to you, brother. All right, let me get out of here. Be back in 3.5 minutes because it's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network.
Hey, sports fans, looking for the ultimate sports and entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere, so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food, from famous chicken wings, hamburgers, to delectable calzones and pizzas. Coach's Corner menu is sure to satisfy your cravings. In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an upgraded sound garden. Now, more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for? Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game day.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School, we consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, it comes in uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
Yo, you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, Go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. This has been presented by Coach's Corner. Well, this show always goes by, and we're at an hour and almost 15 minutes, and I love it. And this is where I take 3 steps out the door. So I started 3 steps in the door, talking high school, college, and pro. Now I take 3 steps out the door. This is where I take 3 videos that I've watched over the week or has caught my eye. Social media videos, reels, TikTok, whatever you want to call it. And I love showing this to the fans. And hopefully some people like this part of the show, and that's what it's all about. So my 3 steps out of the door has to deal with football and 2 basketball. And we talk about the half-court shot. Well, it happened a couple of weeks for Woodville-Tompkins, and it sent them into triple overtime. They wound up losing to Bradwell 75-74. I think that's their only 2 losses. Or 2 of the 3 losses they have. So here's the half-court shot that sent the game into triple overtime for when Woodville-Tompkins took on Bradwell.
Oh my God! What the hell? Oh my God!
Is that crazy or what? He was even at the half-court line. He was about 10 feet behind it. All right. Then this week at Georgia Southern is losing, I think, by 4 points. Watch what these young Lady Eagles did on the basketball court. Another buzzer beater. There you go. She steals the pass. She picks it up and she throws it up. Right there, people. That was money right there. I got to thank Georgia Southern for that. I got to thank Woodville-Tompkins for that half-court shot. But a couple of weeks ago, I meant to show this last week, but I forgot where I put it. But I found it. Sports, high school sports, college sports, pro sports. There's always something special about it. And in high school, you're playing against your buddies that you played on youth football games, youth basketball teams. In college, you're playing against high school buddies. In pros, you're playing against college buddies. Just something special. Tyler Booker, big tackle for Alabama. And then, of course, J.J. McCarthy, the all-world quarterback at Michigan, played at IMG. This is what happened at the end of the game when Michigan beat Alabama to get to the national championship.
Hey, man, I love you, baby. Hey, go finish your job. I'm so happy for you, bro. I'm so happy for you, bro. I love you, bro. Bro, hey, go finish your job, baby. You know it. I love you, bro.
That's what sports is all about. Right there. Tyler Booker, Alabama, number 52. And, of course, his high school teammate from IMG Academy, J.J. McCarthy. Just something special right there. So, and like I like to always do, I like to end on Karl's Corner. Karl's Corner is my editorial about something on sports, how I feel about it. Man, oh, man. My youth is flying past me. I grew up a New York Met fan, 1969 Mets. Buddy House in the shortstop. He was a small guy. He was a stick. Passed away this week at 79. Just brings a lot of back memories of rooting for the Mets during the 60s. Yes, people, I'm an old guy. And then, of course, watching this week, Nick Saban, who's a legend. He's one of the greatest coaches of all time, college football or football in general. Watching him retire. And, of course, Bill Belichick, you know, he was the defensive coordinator when the Giants were making their run during the 90s, the early 90s. These guys have been part of my life. And, you know, just to see the end of ears, the passing away, I mean, it's not tough to handle. It's just, wow, Coach, time flies. It really does. And you got to enjoy sports, and that's why I enjoy it. I know a lot of people, I think only 30% of our population are really, really, really into the sports scene. It's just a big part of our lives. I mean, I'm your typical guy. When we had the newspaper that was delivered with last night's scores, I'd start from the back to go to the front. It's just amazing, you know, that this is all going by. Belichick's not done. Someone's going to pick him up. Hopefully Atlanta does, because I'm telling you right now, the previous coach didn't have it going. So hopefully Bill Belichick will come and help the Atlanta Falcons. Arthur Smith might make the right move, you know, and everybody blames the owner because he's the one that usually hires the coach. As far as Nick Saban goes, my take on it is that he's tired. And what you have to deal with now in college football is ridiculous. Transfer portal. Don't get me wrong. I love the kids having a chance to go somewhere if they feel they're not getting what they expected at the college they're at. I love it. One time. If you do it a second time, there's got to be some kind of sitting out period. I know college coaches can, you know, jump from team to team. Washington Huskies, the Bear. Great coach. Been a winner at every level. Started out in high school, then NAIA, then Division II. And now, you know, he's at Washington. Look what he does with the Washington Huskies. And what happens? He's Nick Saban's successor. But he can leave anytime he wants. I agree with the transfer portal, but there's got to be something to control it. I can understand Nick Saban's attitude about it. Then, of course, the NIL. The name, image, likeness deal. Yes, I bought this sweatshirt to support Veronica Sierzant, who was my guest on the show, because some of the money goes to her, you know, and she's been near and dear to me since she's been a little kid. But being a college coach, I mean, I said it last week, what they did to Florida State was wrong, but now we got Florida State having sanctions because of how they controlled their NIL charity. But I mean, there's no rules for the NIL. So, you know, there's been a lot going on Carl's Corner this week. From nostalgia, from watching the GOATs or in the GOAT Club, because I don't believe there's one GOAT. There's a lot of greatest of all times, whether they're athletes or coaches or managers, okay? And then, of course, watching what's going on in college football. It's tearing me apart. What's going on with college football. No longer is it just a pure game. It's all about the bucks. It's all about the money. And it drives me crazy because that's what college sports should be about. Yes, it should be about if you're good enough to be one of the top 250 players to get drafted in the NFL or whatever it is with basketball and baseball now or whatever major sport that you can get drafted in. That's what it should be, but it shouldn't be all about this money. Yes, athletes should be taken care of. Yes, they get scholarships. They're getting $50,000, $100,000, $150,000, $200,000 to go to school. But they also got to live. And the schools are making money off these kids. They deserve something. I don't know where it's going, but this old guy, a lot of emotions this week as far as sports go. And you got to love it. We have a comment before I get out of here. And there he is, my man, Lawrence Bennett, checking out. Great show, Coach. Sorry I can't get to that hour and 30-minute mark there, you know. But it's always a lot of fun being here, Lawrence, and I'm glad that you tune in and you listen and you help me do this show. Now, as far as my guest, okay, Tim Guidera, little technical difficulty right there. Couldn't come on. Tim Guidera, the WTOC Morning Break host, okay, couldn't come on. But once again, we'll catch up with him because the man truly is a sports reporter. That's how he started in this business. Now he's a connoisseur of all these things that go on in Savannah, and he's a good cook from what I understand now. Then, of course, Brianna Pelote coming from Woodville-Tompkins High School, my Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete, and then talking to Veronica Sierzant about her experience about a year or a season under a belt at Syracuse playing volleyball. All right, on that note, don't forget, 12 o'clock over at Memorial Stadium, you got the WSAV 6th Annual Blitz Border Bowl, pitting outstanding seniors from the Georgia, the Coastal Empire, and, of course, across the bridge at the Low Country, South Carolina. All ticket proceeds go to the Ronald McDonald House. Help them out, please. Help them out. $15. Go online. WSAV Blitz Border. Buy a ticket, even if you don't show up. Okay, I did. I don't know if I'm going to make it over there, but I did. All right. Then, of course, don't forget, it's hockey weekend in Savannah. Okay, it's called now the Ghost Pirate Cup. It used to be the Thrasher Cup. If you know anything about the Thrashers, that was Atlanta's NHL. Wow, they went from the Calgary Flames to the Atlanta Flames, the Atlanta Thrashers. Now they're back in Calgary again. Okay, but now we got the Ghost, and they're playing it for real. Okay, the two winners that won last night, Florida and Georgia, will face off at 8:30 tonight for the championship of this Publix hockey classic. That's got to be exciting. All right. And then what else there? Don't forget here at Coach's Corner, this is Super Wild Card Weekend. Any game you want to watch, come down here. John now has brisket sandwiches. Check it out. Probably only going to be for a short time. I don't know if it's going to be a regular. Don't forget Super Bowl weekend. Pandora, the tribute band. Is it Bon Jovi? I think it is. But they'll be here. I'm not a music buff, people. So if Lawrence, you're listening, Pandora, what cover band is that for? Check it out. They'll be here. Superfest, Super Bowl weekend, Superfest. Also, don't forget the big oyster roast that goes on during Superfest right here at Coach's Corner. I can't give you prices like I can't tell you, Pandora tribute band, but I'm pretty sure it's Bon Jovi, but just come check it out. All right, in this crazy world we live in, please say a prayer for everything that's going on. It's just crazy, okay? So the hour and a half, hour and 25 minutes always flies by. I appreciate you, whether you listen for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Once again, you can go to YouTube, subscribe to my channel. You can watch those all over again. But every Saturday morning from 9 until about 10:30, right here on the Coach's Corner Soundgarden stage on the Coach's Corner Sports Network, you can listen to your Savannah area sports guru, I hope. It's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Whatever you're doing today, tomorrow, always hit it at the park. Until I talk to you next weekend, may it be your best week ever. God bless. Peace out. Let's hope it happens. I'll talk to you next week.
Hey, sports fans, looking for the